Live from BKFC 76 here in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm here with the hard-hitting Philly native, Pat Brady. How you feeling tonight, Pat?
How are you? What's going on?
I'm doing lovely.
Hey, I want to fucking fight Andre Arlovsky, man. I'll tell you what, after watching that dog shit performance, there's nobody else on this roster I'd love to fight more than him.
Man, we would love to see that.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's supposed to be a representative of what a UFC champion is. And he just went out there and barely won that fight.
It's like he showed up for the money, basically.
And right now I'm ranked number 6, right? And there's a couple scheduled fights in front of me. So it's hard for me to find a spot on one of those guys to fight. But for me, the fight is Andre Arlovsky because of his name and more importantly because of the dog shit performance I just saw. I just want to end his career and have him go back to fucking Russia and be done with them. And for me, it would be, a dream come true.
After that lackluster performance, I don't even know what to say about that. Pat, with your win at your BKFC debut, you've shown the kind of hunger that can't be faked. What's been the biggest lesson since stepping into the squared circle?
Biggest lesson as far as fighting is don't take all these rounds for granted. Don't take this stuff for granted. You know, I've been through a couple injuries, right? Like I broke my hand after my last fight, and you can't take this shit for granted. It's such a short lifespan in this game, and that's the biggest lesson I'm taking is that don't take this shit for granted.
And it looks like Bonner just won that thing.
A terrible decision. I thought Soto won that fight. Hey, look, man, you can't let it go to the scorecards. That's why you don't let the judges pick the fucking winner. You got to go out there with the intention of finishing the fight. And that's why I've been so successful, because my style is go forward. I haven't even been hitting like untouched. So, aggression typically wins these fights. I'm not saying that either one of these guys weren't aggressive, but for me,
you got to end it decisively.
You got to end it. And don't even give it to the scoreboard. And that's what I would do to Andre Arlovsky. I would end it like fast, right away.
You've came in with fists and faith and a Philly worth ethic. How do you mentally show up every single day?
Just doing the next thing. Just doing the next thing. Mentally, like I don't look at 8 o'clock at night when I know I got to go to the gym. I'm thinking about what I got to do the next hour, and I just continue to just do the next right thing. Always put my best foot forward, and that's how I find what I need to continue forward. Just doing the next thing. I don't think too much about what needs to be done down the road. I just stay in the moment, do the next right thing, and I managed to put myself in a pretty good position, taking micro steps instead of thinking about the macro picture.
BKFC is unforgiving. No gloves, no cushion. What part of the fight game are you sharpening the most as you carve out your name in this sport?
Part of the fight game would be developing my style, right? Developing my technique and what works for me, specifically for me. And with my body, my style, my build, my capabilities. It would be developing a techniques that work for me. I'm not worried about what works for other guys and what other guys are going to do. More specifically, what works for me.
Showcase your strong points.
Correct.
Right? Whether it's fighting in the squared circle or just proving something to yourself, what's your why when it gets hard, when the camp sucks, and when the weight cut hits?
Oh, my why. Look, man, it's hard to say because that why is like a moving target. It's never the same why. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's ego. Sometimes I want people to pat me on the back and do interviews like this. And other times it's for me to prove to myself what I can do because I don't want to live with any regret. So that's a lot of why sometimes is not to have any regret. Saying like, hey, look, I could have, should have, would have, but never did. So a lot of times my why is I don't want to have any regret. Often my why is to show that my kids, my son over here, Colin, is to show them what a representative of a community member who contributes to society as a positive person.
Not just take.
Exactly. So, that a lot of my whys just contribute in a good way.
Very respectable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of men out there right now feeling lost, angry, and empty. I'm sure you felt that pressure as well, and still walked into a fight with nothing but belief. What would you say to the man to help him find his purpose in life?
That whatever it is that to help find a purpose, it's hard because people they think that finding a purpose is so necessary, right? Like, you gotta find a purpose, you gotta find a purpose. I don't know that you need to find a purpose, but I think you need to be capable of understanding where you are at that moment and why it's okay to be there, right? And what you have to do to navigate, whether it's good, bad, whatever. It's hard to have a purpose, man. Like, that whole having a purpose, like, that's what happens if your purpose changes? What about if my purpose is my kids?
Yeah.
And if something happens, God forbid, the kids are going, now what? Now I don't have a purpose?
Yeah.
Right? What about if my purpose is to be a good husband? Then what? She cheats on me.
Yeah.
It's that whole purpose thing. To be the best version of yourself, right? For yourself's sake, seems like a good purpose. But even that, it's like, man, we all find ourselves down and out in certain situations. And for me, when that happens, I just understand that it's happening for a reason. You know what I mean? And I'm able to, find faith, you know what I mean, through my higher power, and understand why I'm where I am at that moment, and just get myself through it. That whole purpose thing is tough, man. It's like, be the best version of yourself. Maybe that's a good purpose. But, like, that's just doing the next right thing.
And last but not least, I got an easy one for you. What is the best Philly cheesesteak in the city of Philadelphia?
Phillips.
Phillips?
Yeah. Phillips.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, Pat. I appreciate you. Live from BKFC 76, you heard it here first from the man, Pat Brady. Scooty!